fight people on that. I think Frey's hot. I don't think her personality is very good, but I think she's hot.
I just think it would have benefited so much if it wasn't an isekai.
I don't know. I don't think the isekai was the problem. I just think the direction of the story is the issue, as well as the gameplay loop. Like, her, figuring out who she is, that she came from a different world, is not a bad idea on paper. The problem is that you're just not really given much of a reason to give a shit about the world. You're not really given much of a reason to care. Moreover, since everyone is everyone kind of treats you like shit to begin with, it's very difficult for you to really get invested. Don't get me wrong, Frey kind of telling that one girl that she doesn't give a shit about Afia was probably not the best method of going about things. But personally, it's very difficult to give a shit about a world that's very mean and hostile to you. That's just how I see things. I mean, considering that she just came back from a world where people are mean and hostile to her, it's hard to blame her. But granted, not everyone in that world is bad to her. It's just, yeah. Look, this isn't me trying to defend Frey from being a complete bitch. I'm not here to do that. I'm just mentioning that there's a little bit more nuance to that situation.
No, but
Forspoken still sucks, though.
I just feel that I just feel that if you if you approach the world building by someone just getting transported there, I don't know. There's a bit of you don't have much confidence in a sense in the world itself, because I feel like it feels like to me it felt a bit lazy in the sense that I don't want to write a character that is born and lived here and has a background and a family or something. I'd rather they just pop in and now they have to discover the world themselves, kind of thing. I don't know. Basically, one less thing to write about, something like that.
Yeah, that's perfectly valid.
It's a fair criticism.
Yeah, like I said, I don't really think. I mean, I'm not against the isekai angle inherently. There was a lot else holding that game back. It's just woefully. It's just a bit woeful that this is the state that the game was released in, and that the DLC did not do much to fix anything, honestly. Plus, the combat itself doesn't really encourage you to do crazy shit or anything like that. You're not really encouraged to do anything ridiculous or wacky, especially since the final boss can be beaten with you just doing basic spam tactics. It's not really worth investing much in as far as the combat goes. Again, cry and shame. It could have been great. Really could have been. But we don't live in the world where that's a thing right now. We don't really live in a world where that's a thing.
I think here's the thing, right? To be honest, I don't mind isekais either, right? Because I watch a bunch of isekai anime, right? I watch isekai anime. I think what ruined it for me is because, like, when they first revealed the trailer, they just showed the fantasy world, and I don't know, maybe it was like my expectations were already that, oh, this is the game will start off in the fantasy world, but then when they reveal that, oh, the main character's just transported there, I don't know. It's something about it just like turned me off in a sense. It's the same. It's the same way like about the infamous Monster Hunter movie, right? How they just lazied out on it and just said like, yeah, let's make people just transport there. It just feels like you're too afraid to like commit to having it in the world. You have to make it feel like it's from another world kind of thing. I don't know what I'm saying actually, because it's a bit hypocritical. I like isekais, but at the same time there are some scenarios where it just doesn't work, I guess. By the way, I'm also playing Elden Ring now because you talked about it, so I'm playing a bit of it myself.
Ooh. Welcome to Elden Ring, my friend. Welcome.
Yeah, I killed Margit. Speaking of Elden Ring, what?
Oh no, I was saying, speaking of rants,
Yeah, go ahead, rant.
Not another rant. Like, I'm just kind of sick and tired of everybody throwing around the term deconstruction a lot.
People are still doing that.
Yeah, it just popped up
People
in my
are still
feed.
doing that shit.
Yeah, it just popped up into my feed of
I-
like, um, it was like I think it's like Mesmer, a deconstruction of villainy. And I was like, how?
Well, oh, I saw that video. To be fair, he's not really mentioning that Mesmer is a deconstruction of any kind. It's more like he's more like layering on the nuance as to why Mesmer turned out the way he did. He's thankfully not doing, that thing where it's like, oh my god, as you can see, turns out Mesmer was a good guy all along, where he's more. Well, he does kind of do the whole he's more complicated than you imagine, but yeah, I wouldn't really. Yeah, not exactly. Now, he's probably saying deconstruction in the sense that he's kind of giving us all of the information regarding the character. That's more like what he's doing. But he's not necessarily deconstructing him as he's actually a, good guy or some shit like that. They're not doing that, thankfully.
Yeah, because people oftentimes when they throw around that term, they usually try to say deconstruction as like we normally have like some sort of pattern here, and they're deconstructing it, meaning they're doing something different from the pattern we normally get. And I'm like, that's not what a deconstruction is.
No, it ain't. It ain't, and it's really annoying when people do that shit.
Yeah, it's like throwing around this weird nomer. It's like we have a term for that, but deconstruction, Homelander would be like a deconstruction.
Yeah,
deconstruction of Superman. Lol.
I mean, we've had those kind of characters before. To be fair, we have, but I shudder to really call Homelander a deconstruction of a superhero per se, especially when we've already had that within Watchmen, and Homelander ain't anything new in that regard. Yeah, if anything,
you don't have to be new. You just have to be like, if you took, because what we do in a lot of stories is we make characters not be what they should be a lot of the time.
Right.
And so like a Homelander is like what a hero should be if they were real, like what they would end up turning into.
Right.
And that's usually what like a deconstruction is. But
fair point.
Sometimes people use deconstruction to be like a breaking of the status quo of a trope, and I'm like, that's not.
It's really, that's not what it's meant to be.
Yep.
Far from it.
Yeah.
Curious question, but what time is it right now at your guys' place?
Right now it's 8 o'clock for us right now.
Okay, 8 o'clock. Nice number. It is almost 2 a.m. for me.
Holy
Elden
shit.
Ring will do that to you. I played the DLC, I think, Saturday night from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. I just kept telling myself I'll get to the next side of grace, and I just kept going.
Yeah.
You have Elden Ring as an excuse. I have no excuse. It's just that I have no job, and I'm just, I don't know, staying up late most days.
Makes sense.
On my end, I was mostly just coming on here to just to get another spirit summon, just to play around with it. I'm still dealing with the final boss of this game, and well, not the base game, the final boss or the DLC. I'm still dealing with them, and
oh yeah, I've seen some gameplay. He's insane. What the heck?
Yeah. All things considered, though, I've figured their patterns out. So there's that. The only problem that I'm having right now is just surviving to the next round. That's what it is. I figured out the patterns. It's survival that's my problem. Yeah. I can see why some people are complaining about the final boss, personally. But I really don't think it's anything worse than Gurman or Radagon, personally.
He just shits out damage.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it. He just shits out damage. Ironically, one of the best ways to deal with him is to stay up in his face. No, seriously, don't run from him. Like, really, don't do that. You're just You're just giving him leverage to jump you. If you're constantly in his grill, you actually limit a lot of what he can do to you.
I mean, that is the philosophy of Dark Souls 3 as well, in a way. And Sekiro.
Yeah, yeah. Just don't let up if you can help it. It's not worth letting up.
By the way, did you see some of the I saw, like, the final form of Radon, right? And he has, like, Mikola behind him, kind of, like, I don't know, embracing him or something. People made fan art, which is just you, the Tarnished, but Ronnie behind you, like, in that same form. That's such a cool... That shit was cool. I'm not gonna lie.
It's really cool.
Wait, what'd you see?
He saw fan art of like Ronnie being behind you, like how Mikola is behind Radon during the final boss fight.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, considering Mikola and Ronnie are like polar opposites to one another, it's a pretty cool image.
Yeah, it is. Also, dude, I can't help it, but Mikola kind of got me down bad. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, wait, hold up. No, wait, hold on. Listen, I'm not judging because I know what I like too. But you are aware that Mikola's a femboy, right? You do know that, right?
I'm aware. It doesn't stop me. Looks female enough. Doesn't stop me.
Okay, you're freaking okay. Hex is base. Holy shit,
dude.
Hex.
Listen,
God damn,
if it looks female enough, I'll do it. Feminine enough, I'll do it.
The dick does not scare you,
dude. It don't scare me.
All right, base Hex,
dude. If it looks female enough, I'll do it. Yeah.
Listen, yeah, like me personally, I value femininity above all else. So if they're feminine enough, I really don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's how I roll.
Like, look, even if Mikola were like hung like a fucking I don't know, katana or some shit, it'd probably take me a minute to get over it, but I probably wouldn't give a shit either. It really wouldn't stop me. That's just how I see it. But that said, though, the femboy is evil. He needs to die. All right, I'm just letting you know that the femboy needs to die.
I need to find Ashes of War that improve, like, on how do you say this? On magic scaling. I need stuff like that for sure. Intellect scaling.
You're not gonna find that till you get to the second area.
God dang it. What am I gonna do? I'm scaling my intelligence the entire time.
I'm debating whether or not I'm going to be changing my build to justify me running around with a certain spear from Mesmer. I'm debating whether I'm gonna do that. Because, like, I'm pretty sure I can beat him with what I have right now. My only trouble is the fact that I am just not able... My survivability right now is pretty bad. I mean, I can take like 4 or 5 hits from him and not die now. That's better than most people. Yeah. Oh yeah, I went in with that problem first, if you can believe it. But right about now, he can hit me about 3 or 4 times and it will not kill me right away. So I'm surviving and tanking the damage now. I'm also to the point where I am using a shield to ward off some of his worst attacks. And thankfully, I have enough stamina to justify that, so... There's a lot of... I've made a lot of headway with dealing with the final boss. Right now, it's just a matter of killing him now. And that's the hard part.
Can I ask something, you guys? Oh. What was it? I'm wondering if I found the guy who sells Ashes of Wars. Anything like maybe anything that you guys think are like good Ashes of War for the beginning aspects of the game?
A lot of what the game already gives you by default is pretty good. But if you want the good shit, you're gonna have to go out of your way to find that. Or the Mimic Tier, which I don't think you can dodge the Mimic Tier. That's kind of like that comes to you by default, I think.
How do I find it?
You remember the Mimic Tier? You can't even get the Mimic Tier without doing a certain amount of Ronnie's quest line.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you need to do Ronnie's quest if you want it. That's true, actually. I almost forgot about that.
I've met Ronnie, but I don't know where to find her. Like after that, she just disappears. Right.
Oh, she's at Ronnie's Rise.
Yeah.
There's a place called Ronnie's Rise. What? Okay.
Or Rena's Rise, something like that.
Rena's Rise.
but you'd have to get to the. So you're stuck. You're still in Limgrave, right?
Yeah, basically, I'm exploring a lot in this. I keep finding new stuff.
You have to get past Godric.
Godric?
Then you have to get past Godric, and then you have to go all the way to the Carrion Manor and go all the way through that. Once you get to the Carrion Manor, that's when you'll start getting like intelligence, Ashes of War.
Wow. Ooh,
Yeah,
I really need. I
there's-
knew.
Yeah,
I
and
need
there's
that.
there's a really cool one. I don't think this is an intelligence based one though. There's a black knife Ash of War that you can obtain.
Good luck getting into the Carrion Manor there, though.
That place is hell. And the boss that's waiting for you is going to give you a good time. She's very much a Dark Souls boss, and I mean that in the purest definition of the word.
I do
The whole
need
area's
to.
a dark
I do
world,
need
yeah.
to get some carrion spells and weapons and stuff. I'm like mixed between going for. I'm mixed between going for like a strength intelligence and then just. I don't know. I'm mainly going for strength intelligence. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh god damn it! The poison! Ah! No, I hate.
You can reset pretty frequently in this game.
Yeah, I'm starting to think I should prioritize strength instead of my intelligence, because I mean, I do use my spells, but I really need to get stronger with my sword as well.
Yeah, I would do that, and then because the respecking or the ability to respec is fairly early on in the game. So, because I had to do that, because my build, I was going for most like decks with katanas, but the katana that I had very early on just wasn't doing much, and I didn't have any like blood ashes of war. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna start using a lot of faith incantations, a lot of black flame stuff until I get more things, and then I'll just respec. Which is what I did. Right. Well, I'm home, so I do have to go.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah,
guys
Nice,
sure?
nice.
yeah, I'm gonna be here for just a little bit longer. I'm gonna be watching some anime with a friend in a minute.
Nice.
You guys.
Letting you know this right now, Hex. I'm fighting one of the worst bosses in Elden Ring right now.
Yeah, which is Radon. But promised.
No.
Ravan. Promised consort, right?
Nah, not him. He's not. Nah, he ain't the problem. The valiant gargoyles that are underground. These are the worst bosses in the game. You don't. It's not just one, but two. And once you beat up the first one enough, a second one comes down to make the fight even more annoying. It's really stupid. It's easily one of the worst bosses in the whole game. What makes them worse is the fact that they've got poison, and well, I don't need to tell you how bad poison is. You're a Dark Souls vet. What I mean.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I'm not
Scarlet
gonna-
Rot.
I'm not going to insult your intelligence, man.
Haha. Because I have high intelligence, I know. Yeah. I unga, therefore I bunga. That's how we go.
That's what I said the other day when everyone saw my strength stat. They were like, "Kite, why is your strength stat at 81?" And I told them, you see, what you see is unga bunga, but the reality is I unga, therefore I bunga.
bunga. That's how we roll.
That's how we roll. We are unga bungas. There's no shame in unga bungaing. It's a valid play style.
100%.
Great
I think
runes. I don't know what the hell a great rune is. I don't even use those shits. I just hit people really really hard with my stupid ass swords.
honestly, I think like what is it? When you go strength and intelligence, bro, that's when you ascended, bro. You've ascended.
You're no
level.
longer unga bunga or I think therefore I unga therefore I bunga. You are basically unga bunga but Jesus. But
Yeah,
God.
basically.
Unga bunga
Yeah.
but God.
Dude, I always wanted to unga and bunga. Those were my two favorite things to do.
To unga and to bunga. That's to unga or bunga. That's the question. If anyone asks you what an unga is, tell them to unga you must first learn to unga, and to bunga you must first learn unga. That's not you. There's no other way to go about it.
Yep. 100%.
God. Well, at least I managed to absolutely humiliate the worst boss in this game. I'm pretty over leveled right now, so they really couldn't do much to me. I'm just trying to get some glove warts so I can just maximize the black knife summon and see how it stands up to Radon.
Just want to see how strong they are. Experiment.
I'm just curious to see what it'll do because I hear it's really, really good. I'm just want to see how good it is, and if it works out, then great. Because I do want to beat this thing.
I got my hands on a Claymore, by the way, which I think is very good for early game. Even if I'm going for like strength, that is strength. I probably need to prioritize some strength. Whoa.
You gonna go find Guts' sword?
Oh yeah, I'll try and find. Oh no, I got invaded. I am terrified. I am very terrified. I don't even know if this is a real player.
Probably not. It's probably an NPC. There are NPC invasions in the game.
He's called Recuciscence something. Okay, bro. Okay, well, he's definitely not an NPC. I don't think so.
You don't think?
Okay, I'm terrified, bro. What the heck is he?
You must have walked in an area where you triggered some interaction.
Yeah, I did walk into an area where I triggered some interaction. I definitely think so.
Yeah, if you walk into that same place, you are more than likely going to get attacked by them again, which would definitely mean that they're an NPC. Yeah, there are NPC invasions in this game. That's definitely a thing. Unless, oh my God, Hex, you play online multiplayer?
I've tried it in Dark Souls. I think this was an NPC. There's no way this was a real player, because I was able to defeat them. But they were terrifying. I got the hammer talisman.
Oh, slick. Yeah, I think I know the one that I think I know what you encountered. Okay.
Enhances stamina, reducing attacks against blockers.
Dear God, there's giant bees down here. Bees and wasps.
Bees and toes. Or knees and toes, I mean. Whoa. I just got a furled finger. Or something like that. What was it? A small red effigy. Whoa. And a duelist furled finger. I like saying furled finger. It sounds funny.
It just rolls off the tongue naturally.
Furl. I found the limb. Oh, wow.
Speaking of things furling, I'm where Godwin is.
I think I just found the Colosseum for combat.
I was just there earlier. You're in Caelid.
Oh, I am? Wait, what is this? I thought I was still in...
Oh, well, wait, no, you should still be in Limgrave then, because there's a Colosseum, but it's
Limgrave Colosseum, it says, yeah.
Oh, yep, you're in it. Okay, nah, never mind. You ain't in Caelid. Consider yourself lucky.
I mean, I did accidentally transport there, through opening a chest or something.
Did you have fun?
Luckily... Okay, well, not in the beginning, but I managed to escape pretty quickly, so it's fine. It wasn't that bad.
But would you do it again?
No, definitely not. I would never do it again. And the worst part is I've been warned about this too by like a friend of mine. That there's a chest that will teleport you, and it's very early in the game, and I'm like, I won't be fooled by such easy traps. And then I got fooled by an easy trap.
Should be finished. I'm gonna finish up here soon because there's stuff that I'm supposed to be finding. But oh Jesus! Huh.
I wonder if there's a way to get on top of whatever this thing is I'm on. Whoa. Oh, never mind. Wait. What is that? What the heck is that? Yo, that's a lot of butterflies. I'll take some of that, thank you. Smoldering butterflies. I just found a bunch of burning snails.
Smoldering butterflies are cool. It just look. They're just literally butterflies on fire.
They're
I don't
smoldering.
know. It's just so damn edgy. I love it.
Ice channel! No, I missed it. I screwed up. And now it's gonna disappear on me.
Oh
Aren't
shit!
you?
And
it disappeared. How could you do this to me?
Okay, where are we going? Oh, come on now.
Nice.
Good lord!
Nice.
I have to go to the frickin' consecrated snowfield.
Consecrated.
Why I don't want to have to go back here again? According to this, it should have what I'm looking for, but I do not want to deal with that place right now. Ooh. Too much trouble. Alright, I think I'm gonna just wrap it up for now. I'm gonna be getting ready to start watching some shows with Friend right now.
At 8 o'clock on a Monday.
Yes, because I have Mondays off now.
Hey, that's epic. You should have told me that. We could have hanged out
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, I got Monday, Fridays, and Saturdays available to myself now.
Awesome. We'll maybe hang out. Who knows?
I'll be down for that. I'll see you in a moment. All right.
Alright, take care.
Mm-hmm.
Probably gonna stop playing myself. It's already getting late. God's sakes. I'ma quit my game. There you go. I don't know who watched, but whoever watched, take care.